Hello everyone, this is Pawfect and welcome back to my Minecraft modded series on the Skyfactory mod, and here we go. So, I have been busy. I have created this platform and I've also created this new slab roof system because I didn't want to show this dirt and the crafting tables and all this sort of stuff. It just would have looked a bit strange poking through the roof there. So I've added this extra layer of slabs down. And what I'm looking to do is set up lots of these different rooms that'll have different sort of mod groups together. So I think this might be our Cobblestone Generator room, which we might have some automatic crushing and possibly some automatic sifting and all those sort of things. So I think this area, and it's raining. Go away, rain. I wonder if I can get rid of the night. I wonder if this will get rid of rain as well. And it looks like the night didn't have too much longer anyway. Well, we got rid of the night, but the rain's still there, so we're just going to have to put up with the rain for a bit. Nope, there we go. Very good. So, I stopped putting this cobblestone into here because we were getting plenty of cobblestone. Our farming situation over here is going really well. We've been collecting wheat, and I've got a fair bit of toast. We're starting to run out slowly with RF, but we've got quite a buffer, so that's going to take quite a while to disappear. And we've been crushing a fair bit of resources here too. The seeds are from when we were crushing the wheat into flour, so that's where the seeds came from. And I just keep putting the flint back in here because then it gives us those extra items, or a higher chance to get those extra items. So I quite like putting the flint in there. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to move this as well as this whole setup here downstairs, which we might have a crack at doing today, but I'm not going to do that immediately. So what I'm going to do today, or what I'm looking to do today, is set up automated mob grinders. So I might have a quick look at our achievement book. So we've done recently, we built, what have we got? Built grass blocks, so we're getting passive mobs to spawn. We've built a second layer to our farm. I'll get to obsidian later. We made a Tinker's Construct. We're upgrading our existing tool. And we've automated our Cobblestone Generator. What I'm looking to do today is make a dark room for spawning mobs. And then also, excuse me, upgrading our mob farm to kill the mobs automatically. And we probably won't get an enchanted sieve just yet. So what I've done is I've created these mob fans and these stone spikes. So the stone spikes, basically you mount them somewhere, and if you or a mob walk into them, it makes you take damage. And the way you craft those, if I go stone spike, is just some stone swords, some cobblestone, and some compressed cobblestone, which is just 9 blocks of cobblestone. Very easy to make, so they're actually quite cheap. And the fans, which are mob fans, they're these resources, so stone slabs, iron, and redstone. So relatively simple as well. And the way these fans work is that if you put a redstone signal, it blows out a fan, and basically you stand into it, it pushes you. So if I put that stone spike just there, or here somewhere, and you blow yourself into it, you'll be taking damage, and that's how I'm going to automate our mob farm. So let's grab the mob fan and let's head down the bottom. So I've got a few resources ready to go and ready to build this. But we're going to build this all the way down the bottom, and I think I'm actually going to need another pick just so that... Oh no, I made one just before. Just so that if I make some mistakes, we can then obviously rebuild. So I've built this a slightly extra platform. The reason why it's looking a bit bad is because, well, to be honest with you, I've actually died about 3 or 4 times trying to set this up. So not the greatest of achievements so far, but anyway, it's all good for now. So there was quite a few mobs that spawned here as well, and there was a creeper, and creeper explosions happened and all that, and it just wasn't great. So that's all gone now, and I put some torches down. But I think, yeah, I probably died 3 or 4 times. It was quite disappointing. Yeah, probably didn't need to happen, but oh well, I struggle with life sometimes. Okay, so this is the area that I'm going to set up the mob farm, and I think what I'm going to do is we're going to have maybe in this area, I think I'll just have, I'm wondering if the fans need to be down the bottom. Now I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to blow myself off, so I'm going to put a little bit of a wall here, because I just want to check to see if these mob fans work down the bottom as well, just in case we get some smaller mobs, like the baby zombies or something like that. And that way we'll put them down the bottom and not at the second level. Does that still work? Yes, it does. Okay, very good. So we're going to just put them at the bottom level, and I think actually we might as well just put them along here. So I'm just going to lay them all down, all 8. And I think I'll just put them along here. So let's just chuck all of the fans down there. Let's get rid of that torch. Ooh, I'm going to have to turn that off, obviously. So you can be turned off now while I'm building this up. And then I think, should we make this back one? Is that going to blow me all the way to the... Does. Or should I do it one more, I'm wondering. I need to go on this side. Oh, I'm going to accidentally kill myself again. I can see it happening. Okay, I'm just wondering whether or not we want to move this back one, just to see if we can get some extra spawns in. Now look, that's probably sufficient, really. So let's before we do anything else, let's set up these stone spikes, which I think I'm going to just put just the full set. So is that... Yep, that's the last one there, and I think that one's there as well. Yep, it is. And let's grab some more cobblestone. I think these are just going to be too high. I don't think it needs to be any more than that. That'll do. Alright, perfect, perfect. Now I think all we need to do really is just basically set this up as like a big box. Actually, we need a way of getting the items, don't we? So I probably need to set up some hoppers as well. But I think before we do that, because I don't really have the resources to set up all those hoppers just yet, I just want to just test to make sure I can get this working. So we're just going to put a roof on this. We'll make it one more higher than that. So let's do that. Very good. Probably should have... Oh no, I do have a builder's one. So let's just see if we can do this a little bit quicker. I'm a little bit worried about stabbing myself though. There we go. And I think let's just get this edge done. Just like that. And then I think if we put this like that, we should be able to builder's one this all the way back. I'm just a bit worried about falling off as well. And probably one more. There we go. And then we probably should put a set of blocks over this way as well. There we go. So this doesn't look the most exciting place to be, but hopefully we're not going to be in here much at all, considering this is where we're going to be killing the mobs, and not ourselves very much, hopefully, but I think there'll be a chance that it'll happen anyway, because, you know, the whole I'm not very good at preventing myself from dying thing. Okay, so this is basically going to be our big box of death. I also need to work out how to wire this. I'm not very good at redstone wiring, and I'm sure there's people out there that'll tell me, oh, I've already made plenty of mistakes, and that's just not going to work. So, just try to bear with me. This sort of stuff is very new to me in Minecraft. I'll get better as things go on. But yeah, for the moment, we're just going to block all this up and go from there. Alright, so what I might do actually, guys, I might actually just black out, because this is going to take me quite a while, and I don't want to let you guys just watch me struggle with redstone for the next half an hour. And I'm going to try my best to wire this up and make all the fans run. So I'll be back just a sec once all the fans are wired up. Go. And I'm back. So I'm kind of reluctant to show people how my redstone signal works, because it's absolutely terrible, but it is working. So all the fans are on. really all I did was just set up an extra line. The problem is I had to set up going in this way. Unfortunately, that this going into this one also powers the one next to it, so it works. not very elegant, not very well, but it works. Now the last thing I need to do before we go anywhere, and my heart just sank then because I thought I fell off the edge, is put some torches on the top here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let that run for a bit. Oh, and also I'm silly because I forgot to bring down some ladders. So we're going to have to make a jump for it and head upstairs, and then I'm going to come back in a bit and just see if we get any loot. Okay. And I think while we're heading up this way, what I might try to do is make some hoppers, and then see if I can automate our collection process. Now I'm thinking that we probably only need one row of hoppers because they should all be killed right up next to where all the spikes are. So that should be quite handy. So let's make some hoppers now. Where are we? We're going to need some chests, and we're going to need a fair chunk of iron. But I think we've got a decent amount of iron. Yeah, let's just grab all that iron and maybe some of this as well. So this is probably, I think we're going to need 8 as a minimum, maybe a bit more, because we're going to have to try to pull it out even further. So let's make the chests. And then we need to make our hoppers. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near enough, actually. But anyway, 11. Yeah, that might not be too far off. Might not be too far off. Okay, we've got some torches on us as well. So let's maybe go back down. And let's see. Ah, are you serious? I thought I torched everywhere. Okay, we're gonna have to kill this spider. Where would the spider have spawned? I'm a little bit scared now, actually, because he's probably going to kill me and push me off the edge. Is he even friendly? Are you friendly? You know, let's just go over here. Are you friendly? No, you are definitely not friendly. Okay, what did he drop? He dropped Inferium Essence. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's have a quick look in here, and let's turn this off. Do we have any loot at all? We do! We've got heaps of loot. Now let's not accidentally walk into the spikes. But what do we got? We got a dimlet parcel. They're kind of cool. I don't think we need... Actually, these are all stacked, don't they? So yeah, this is definitely working. It's not obviously collecting our items, but it's certainly working. So that's kind of cool. While we're up there, it killed a few of those. So what I'm going to do, I think we're going to chuck... We're going to go this way. So I think this whole row... We're going to chuck hoppers. Now I'm hoping this row will work. It might have to be that one, but we'll try with this one first and just see how it works. And I think just there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck a chest. So let's get rid of this here. And we're just going to do this. This is just temporary. We'll make it look a bit neater and, you know, not have the chest falling down the bottom of the world. I might have to raise this whole thing up by... Or, yeah, maybe up by 1 or something like that. But let's just do that. Let's replace these cobblestone blocks. Let's replace that, and let's turn this back on. Actually, I need to work out where did that spider spawn? You know, let's just torch up the whole area. It might have been up there. So let's just head up the top. So I'm hoping that will now enable us to get plenty of mob kills. Might have been over here, maybe. Yep, surely that's everywhere. Unless it was over here. There we go, that's plenty. So I'm hoping that'll allow us to get plenty of mob kills, and hopefully we'll come back a little bit later in this episode, check the chest, and just to see what goodies we've got. And I think the last thing we're going to do in this episode, before we finish up and check that, is we're just going to relocate our Cobblestone Generator setup. And we're going to put it into that little room that we built before. So hopefully it doesn't take me too long to get up and down here. I'm going to get a little bit annoyed with this, but that's okay. So I'm just thinking we need the Cobblestone Generators. we need it to feed into a chest somewhere, and then we need that chest to feed into the sag mill and those sort of things. So I'm thinking maybe from the cobblestone generators, let's maybe put the chest there. So if we have 3 cobblestone generators here, that'll feed into that, and I think that'll work. So let's grab that whole setup. But I think I might clear up some items in my inventory before we do that. So let's, yeah, we don't need all this. I think these, whoops, these can go back in here. Put some, you know, this can be our mob drop chest for the moment. Put our redstone away. Our dimlet parcel away. And we'll keep that chest on us. Okay, so let's grab all these things. And we've got a whole chunk of cobblestone as well, which hopefully isn't going to completely fill our inventory. No, that's okay. And I think there's also a transfer pipe there. Very good. Now let's grab... I wonder if this is going to... Let's grab that. That's something going to keep grabbing out, isn't it? Alright, good. Let's grab that, let's grab that. Let's grab the atomic reconstructor, although I'm probably going to move that into another area. I'm probably not going to keep that next to all the other items, just because it's kind of from a different mod pack. So I think what we need to do is the cobblestone generators need to be feeding into this. Then it needs to be next to the sag mill. And then the Stirling generator. So the Stirling generator go there, the sag mill goes there, then we'll have the cobblestone generators here feeding into this chest. Now I can't remember which way it goes. I think this is how it goes, and then the transfer nodes sit on top of these. Whoops, wrong item. Do I need to put pipes over the top, do I? There we go, is that working? Yep, perfect. Okay, cool. And now, are you still pull from that side? No, I think I need to set it up again. Okay, so pull, and we're going to have that as push, and we're going to put this chest just in front, like we did before. Okay, so let's just chuck this cobblestone back in there. So I think this will be... Just wondering what I might do. I might actually relocate this chest up above. That might look pretty cool. Because rather than just sticking out in front, it might look better being up above. And then we can have 2 over the top, and then we might be able to have a grinder or something here. I'll have a think about it and work out how I want to do that. But I think let's just put all these away. I want to put those items away. And I might quickly check our farm and see how our farm's doing. And I think I'll clean this up in between episodes. I'm not going to do it right now. And we might even move our whole sieve setup downstairs as well. We might have a room for all our sieves as well and have them all located in the same spot. So that can go away. Let's put the slabs away. Oh, I've just got too many items. Too many items. Back up to 5 hoppers, which is always good. You know, let's just do some tidying up. Should have done this a while ago, but we haven't. I think that'll do. Okay. All right. There we go. So that was a bit slow and a bit annoying, a bit tedious. But let's have a look at how our farm situation's going. There are some potatoes grown here, so that won't take too long to disappear. Got plenty of wheat. We're now starting to lose energy as well. So I think between episodes I'm going to have to make a bit more charcoal. And there we go. There's the potatoes gone. And I'm probably going to do something with these animals because they're not spawning anymore because I think they've hit the spawn cap. But I think let's just go downstairs and see what's happening in this chest, if it's filling up or if there's items left on the ground. And if that's the case, it just means we're going to have to set up some more hoppers and hopefully collect some more items. But let's have a look and see how we've gone. Well, we definitely hear mobs in there. Let's have a look, actually. What's happening? Oh, I forgot to turn the thing back on. That is probably way too loud. Sorry about that. Okay, let's turn it off if we're going to go inside. I don't think they're going to spawn with me standing here. Okay, look, it looks like it picks up... Oh, it doesn't pick up all of them. We might have to do something about that. I might either put a band of cobblestone over the top or maybe some more spikes. But did it pick up a few? Yeah, it definitely picked up a bit. And let's have a look at these loot bags. How do I open them? I think... So these are just common. And has 3 mushrooms, which is not that great. Wheat and a leather cap. Let's put on our leather cap. With our googly eyes. Let's see how we look. We look very weird. Very, very, very weird. Alright, well that's great. So this is going to start working. We're going to have to put a band over the top, but I feel like this line of hoppers is going to work. So that's really pleasing. So let's close it back up, turn it on, and I'll leave it for a bit between episodes, and we'll come back and see what loot we've got. But anyway, guys, I think that'll probably do for this episode. We've set up our mob grinder. I probably will need to make a few tweaks to it just to make it work, but you get the idea. And we've started relocating our items down to the next level as well. But anyway, if you did enjoy this episode, please remember to leave a like, or if you've got any comments as to what you want me to do in future episodes, I'm very much open to hearing those as well. But besides that, guys, I will see you all in the next episode, and thank you for watching. See you later, guys. Bye.